What's up, guys? My name is Spencer Turley, and this is a track review of Lexington SX. So, just a crazy, slick, rutted, muddy, rough supercross track, and a very challenging track. Just crazy challenging. I'm definitely going to be giving this thing a pastrana difficulty, no doubt. The way that the ground feels and just how the ruts go up every single jump, it just throws your back in like crazy directions, and it really feels like you're just in super deep mud. So just not really super deep, but super slick mud, I should say. And it's crazy, man. Like, you really got to be on your game to ride on this track. It's really challenging. It's a lot of fun, but it can be a little bit frustrating because the front end will just go down without you even realizing what happened, or you'll just totally lose the back end without even realizing it. So it's definitely a challenging track to even get around, but all the rhythms are like pretty small and everything. It's just they're rutted like all through it, the entire track. So and it feels really slick too. So it's just a really tricky track, but a lot of fun once you kind of start getting the flow down and everything. You kind of gotta like slow your brain down a little bit and just be like, okay, I'm not really worried about going so fast. You just gotta make it through it, and it's kind of like that. So it's really like when you're riding in mud in real life too. So, but really cool, just super rough, and some of these ruts, man, they'll take you for a loop for sure. Especially the ones going up some of the jumps and stuff, they'll totally just wash you out, just crazy directions and stuff. So this whoop section right here has been like washed out. It's like a little bit, don't be fooled thinking those whoops are like small or something, because you can get washed out just as easy on those as you can any big set of whoops because of the slickness and everything. So but all the off-track stuff looks pretty good. It's nothing too crazy on the off-track stuff, but it looks okay, you know. So and then the skybox definitely fits the whole cloudy, rainy type vibe to the track. So pretty tricky big triple over there section that you got to really make sure you've got the speed to hit before. The reason it's so difficult is because it's like a triple, a smaller triple right before the bigger triple, and it's like really hard to ever get the traction to actually fully jump that first triple. So you kind of either gotta like bounce off the double and jump over it, or try to just double and hit that last single. It's kind of a tricky little section like that. So let me get into some third-person footage here. But yeah, just pretty cool track. I just love when tracks do different. Like, that's one thing you don't see a lot is actual supercross tracks that are either rough or, for that matter, slick or rutted or anything like that. They're usually really smooth. So it's just a lot of fun when you get something really different like this. But I mean, you can see the ruts. They're just crazy. They're everywhere. But it's just a really challenging, tricky track, even if you're pretty good at this game. Like, because the way the ground feels, it's not quite like you would think mud would feel. It's a little bit more sketchy, if you can understand what I'm saying. Like, I think he got it a little on the too sketchy side for the way mud feels, but I guess it's cool. But it's like when I make custom tracks, I make the mud a certain way to where it's not super crazy, but it's still slick and everything. But for this, it's not like it's too slick, but it's like however he did the friction or something, it makes it to where a lot of times the front end or the back end just like completely causes you to crash out of nowhere. Like, it does these really unexpected things on you sometimes. So, but I mean, and I understand that's how mud is, but a lot of times mud, you can like kind of tell what it's going to do, but this track is not so much like that. Like, it kind of tricks you up a lot, so it makes it really tricky. Just the way it's not like your normal, the way I would think normal mud would feel. It's a little bit more tricky than that. So so just be careful of that, because it will do some crazy things on you for sure. So but yeah, like I said, none of the sections are super big or anything. They're just so tricky just because of the way the track is. So you're hoping and praying you can just hit those little doubles without the back end just flying around on you. So yeah, just all the off-track stuff over there looks pretty good. So I really enjoyed the track. I think it was a lot of fun. Some people may not like this kind of track at all, just because it's pretty difficult and challenging. So but it's so out of the ordinary to what most MX Simulator tracks are. So but it is a lot of fun. That's that really big triple that's pretty tough to hit. So And some of these rhythms, you can kind of get a little bit of a rhythm going, but still pretty tough with all the roughness and everything. So overall, I'm going to give this track I'm going to give it a 9, and I'm going to say the difficulty is pastrana, obviously. So, and if you guys didn't know pastrana difficulties, I rate these tracks easy, medium, hard, and pastrana, so you kind of get the scale there. So anyways, so that's it for this video, guys, and I appreciate all you guys watching. Thanks.